Namaskar and good evening, everyone. This is me, Soumya from Cape Town, and right now you're watching Instagram live series Sharing Secrets with Soumya. So today my special guest is Sorisha Naidoo. She is a beautiful South African celebrity, actress, model, and one of the I'm just waiting for her to join me because I'm so excited. Hi, Suresha. How are
Hi,
you?
Samia. How are you?
I'm very well. I was just about to introduce to all the fans and followers who are currently watching the live series on Instagram. And I'm super excited to have you. And I'm seeing you after a long, long time. Thank you so much for giving your precious time to us.
Thank you for having me, babe. I so appreciate it, and thank you for this amazing program that you've started in August. What a great challenge it is for us as women to share.
Yeah, because this is basically like sharing secrets with Soumya. So I'm inviting a most amazing, inspirational, incredible people around the world. And I know definitely one is you because you are such an amazing personality. You are a beautiful human soul inside out. You worked in such amazing movies. I know I watch your movies on the Netflix. It's so amazing. I love your acting. So I'm super
Thank you,
excited to
doll.
have you.
Thank you so much, doll. We're also so proud of you and everything you've achieved. So thank you for being the phenomenal woman and for being an amazing caregiver during COVID and for everything you've been doing. You and Sid, obviously.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish this pandemic can get over so I can see you soon, because I think I only saw you in 2019. So
I
I'm
know.
eagerly waiting. It's been a year. So basically, I just would like to introduce something to you about this series. So this is all about the realistic and sharing secret of your successful life. So are you ready for the amazing questions?
Ready, ready.
Okay, so my first question to you is why you do what you do in your life? Define life in your way.
Wow. That's, a few years ago, that question would have been very hard for me to answer. But I think, after having kids and after a lot of turmoil in your life, I think you kind of get a better perspective of who you are as an individual. I think lots of people, especially women, we have very challenging, multitasked kind of lives. So we have to be moms, we have to be wives, we have to be sisters, we have to be daughters, we have to be a woman in public. So it's kind of hard, I feel, at times to wear all these hats. But I find that with a little bit of trauma in your life, which people don't want to have, but if you do have it, there's some growth that you see from there. So there used to be a time where I used to act and or react to an issue in my life or a problem in my life. But now it's how you would react, but not in that way. So I think everything is about how much you give an issue and being able to stay calm in the biggest dip in your life as well as the highest of highs in your life. So I think the sustainability of your person as a character is the most important thing.
Tell me something. You are one of the powerful personality and celebrity in South Africa, and I'm sure in the world as well. I mean, you are in acting. You are in, of course, I must say you are one of those. We all
You
know
my
that.
friend, you have to say that.
No, no, no. I mean, you are in this industry, you are a model, you are an actress, you are a mother, you run your own business, you are a successful businesswoman. I mean, you're so extremely busy in your life. How do you manage these multitasking things in your life? I mean, give us some tips.
Samya, I'm just going to take you through my day because that's the most important thing. I firmly believe in starting the day early. I feel if I don't start that day early, I will literally be ready for it, not be prepared. So my day starts at 4:30 in the morning. I have to do
Oh,
my
wow.
prayer. My prayer and my lamp is the first thing I do. So, it doesn't matter what religion you are, everyone has someone that they want to, their higher force, their higher power to be with. So I
Yeah.
take that time to be with my power and understand myself, and then I start my day. So that would be the kids, the lunches. Once they are sorted out, I have to do my yoga. My yoga has become my life. So that is
That's the
between,
secret of your beauty, I can say.
I
That's why you're so beautiful.
so yoga, I do 90 minutes of yoga, 60 to 90 minutes of yoga, Monday to Friday. I give myself a break
Wow.
on Saturday and Sunday. I don't want to kill myself. I'm just here.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of green tea in my day. Green tea with jasmine is my favorite thing in the whole world. So in an average day, I would have 8 cups of green tea. But then you would obviously have to balance that off with a cup of warm water. So I try
Yeah.
not to dehydrate myself. I do lots of fruit, lots of nuts. I have as much as I can. And then at 4 or 5 o'clock, I have the biggest carb meal there is. Like I would do chips and paneer or
Every
halloumi.
day.
Yeah, almost every day. But I will have
Wow.
one big meal to satisfy myself between 4 and 5 o'clock. So for me, it's like I look forward to that one big meal, and it's all about control. And, it's like getting to that goal of enjoying that one thing for the day. Um, I think there's so many secrets I could share. I mean, besides the yoga, it would be the water. Besides having tons of water, it would be little things. I mean, one of my favorite things is my turmeric and my gram flour mask, which I use like
Wow.
up to this day. I started when I was in standard 7, and you'll still find turmeric and gram flour in my cupboard in my bathroom. So just a tiny bit mixed, pack it on like a face mask, wait for it to get really dry so you're looking so shriveled like an old woman, and then wash off with warm water. So many things that you could do that are at your disposal in your own drawer in your kitchen. So it's all about finding those tricks.
And I've seen you cook also very delicious dishes, because I follow you on Instagram, I follow your Facebook page. Actually, I follow you everywhere. I must say that you might have a lot of fans in your life, but I must say that I may be the one of the biggest fan, because I learn a lot from you. So really, it's good to
Oh,
see.
wow.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to share, that you are a celebrity, you are an actress. The thing is, that's what you're explaining us, like your little bit secrets. That's what people wanted to know, because in their mind, they think that okay, maybe the celebrities are using maybe something different to look beautiful, but they don't understand the more natural you are, the more beautiful you are. So really, it's an beautiful tips what you're sharing with us. So I would
So
like to say, I would like to ask you the another question. I mean, see, we all get challenges in our life. Like we do get stress, we do get challenges. This world is very competitive. It's very materialistic. So, what do you think? Who's your biggest competition, and how do you deal with the life challenges in your life?
Samya, I used to feel like there was a need for me to compete with every woman out there that was doing better than me. I felt like, oh, I have to do that. I have to be like this. So when I started to feel comfortable with what I did and what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go, then it became easier for me because I wasn't competing with anyone. I didn't want to compete with anyone. This was my niche. This was what I was good at. And this was where I was going to stay. For a long time, I wanted to jump around. I wanted to have a restaurant, and then I wanted to own something else. And then I just realized I'm just spreading myself thin. It's just a whim and a fantasy. So I prefer to now just stay in my comfort zone, but grow that and learn more. So with stress though, every job, everywhere, being a mom is stressful, being a working mom is stressful, being a wife is stressful. All those things have issues. And I feel like you've just got to be realistic. I believe everything is in your own mind. So
Yeah.
once you calm the mind, once your mind is calm, you can achieve anything. But again, we have all those lovely friends, which I like to keep outside of my body. Anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, all of those things impact on our lives. And once you start saying, I want what she has. I want to do that. I want to be like that. Then you've lost yourself. Then you're not going to be what you want to be. So for me, I'm comfortable with every decision I've taken this far. Everything I've done, I don't care about how people judge me. That's the most important thing. Once I
Yeah.
shed that skin, I was able to be comfortable. But if I cared about, oh, I wonder what Susan thinks of me. Oh, if I did this, what will they think of me? You gotta stop living in the shadow of other lives. Once you shed yourself of that, then you are going to feel so free. Like there will be no ceilings on your desires. You're just able to shoot ahead.
You know, I don't know. I feel that people see all the glitters, stars shining, all of this industry, but they don't actually understand how much every artist or every celebrity work hard. Because I remember when I was in Mumbai and I was shooting with Zeenat Aman, one of the legendary Bollywood actress. I got tired within 4 hours. Then I thought, oh, my profession is okay because I'm a doctor. I just go to the work and I come back. So, so like, you tell me, when you go to shoot and when you're shooting for specific movie or for any ads, don't you feel tired? Like, how you feel yourself so refreshed? How you cope up with that, like that level of stress?
I remember when I used to film for a program called Scandal. So it was a soap opera a few years ago that I was in. And playing a lead character is very difficult
Yeah.
because you are getting up early. You've got to know your lines. You've got to be in that makeup chair by 5:45, 6 o'clock. And then you're on set. Sometimes you're doing absolutely nothing, just waiting for your scene. And then when you get to your scene, it's probably going to take you like anywhere between 15 minutes to half an hour. So it's the preparation of that. So what I used to do is I used to take a lot of reading material with me so that I could either read something that is going to make me grow in my time, because the days could be endless. And there's nothing more than sitting idly, because then you have
Yeah.
too much time to think, and your thinking channels have to be dedicated to something that is good for your body. So for me,
Yeah.
that was super important. I always carried lots of water, but it is long days. And sometimes it was so tiring because I just started a new business and I would come home and I would have to pack all these orders by myself because I just started, it was only me. And I used to cry because I was like, I'm so tired. It was a very, very hard, but I'm very grateful to have done that, because if I didn't do that, I would not know what it is to have hard work. I would not understand the moment that you succeed and you have something. I wouldn't appreciate that. So for me, it's like it's my baby. I always want to grow it. I always want to give my best because I understand the stress that went into it. I understand the hours that goes into acting. It's a craft, and if you don't love it, then you shouldn't be in it.
Very well said. I must agree with you that. But tell me something. Now I'm gonna throw a realistic question to you because you are such an incredible personality. I really want you to share your views because I know that your inspirational story can be a game changer for a lot of people. Because right now, not only South Africans are watching, but different countries people are watching us live. So I'm so excited to have you. You have no idea. So I wanted to know, if you see, if I talk about upcoming new generations, everybody wanted to get famous very quickly. They get a lot of shortcut routes. They want to become famous. They are so attracted towards this world of that, like glitters and shines, and become like a stars. And a lot of people I have seen which destroy or damage their career. They leave their education halfway. They don't understand when they enter into this world. They can't handle it. They take a wrong route. Because you are an actress and you are a celebrity, you are into this industry, what will you like to advise our youth or our upcoming generation regarding who wanted to make their career in this industry? How can they manage or how can they balance it?
That's a very good question. So I have two little kids, and they are at this age where they're very impressionable. So it's all about TikTok and these little things. And I said to them, guys, you're too young to, number one, have that, but I'm going to allow my little girl to do it because she loves to dance. So for her, it's about the dancing, and I know she's an arty kind of vibe to her. So I don't want to discourage it, but obviously I have a lot of control over what she's seeing, who's on it. It's important. It's important to parent well. But then you get kids who feel that this is the only way. Being a superstar on social media is the be all and end all. And I think it starts with us as parents. It starts with
Yeah.
us as the older individuals in young kids' lives to say, guys, screen time, that's enough. Give it a rest. Guys, that's not important. So it's important to have those honest conversations with them. So I'm very, people don't know me, but I am so hectic with my kids, Soumya. I'm horrible. Like they
It
probably
doesn't
think
look like though.
horrible mom, because I'm very strict about devices and how much
Yeah.
they use. when they use it, and when it will be disconnected, when it will be taken away. So I feel I would implore kids who are up and coming, you may have a huge fan base. That fan base, they don't care if you have some food to eat tonight. They don't care
Yeah.
if you have a job tomorrow. No one cares. You're going to be as hot as you are in this moment. You will be
Yeah.
forgotten tomorrow. You will be the newspaper that they say that lines the drawers of yesterday's news. So it's so important to have something to fall back on. I'm so glad I have a degree. I'm glad I completed everything. So that was so
Yeah.
important. But I feel that because TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook look so lucrative and so amazing, that we've kind of detracted from how real jobs work, how money is made. The essence of work has been forgotten. I would feel extremely guilty if I only had Instagram or TikTok or something like that to fall back on, because I need to feel substantial. I need to work up and look at my emails. I'm not discounting social media influences. I'm not discounting that. I'm saying that it's massive, it's huge, it's beautiful. But I also
Yeah.
want something else, because, for example, there was talk of TikTok being banned in many countries
Yeah,
around the
even in
world.
India, it's banned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what now? So what happens then? You've got to have a fallback. It's great to have that. It's great to be influential and be out there and be amazing and have all these followers. But it's also great to have something that you can say, this is my job. No one can take that away from me. Not the
Very
president, the
well.
banning, nobody. For me, that's important.
I think for me also, I really love it what you said, because that's what I'm seeing. It's a lot of people, like a lot of people ask me that you are a doctor, you are doing this, you're doing modeling, you are becoming an influencer. Why don't you leave a medical industry and become an actress and go into the Bollywood? Then I said, because you don't understand the importance of education right now, because your mind is only one sided. Because now look at this pandemic. This pandemic came and what happened? Like really, it crashes everything. So that's why I ask you that question to you, because I know you are the best person who can explain all of us, because you are into this industry. And I know you're running your amazing exclusive aesthetic center. You know, Sorisha, I'm a big fan of aesthetic. That is my future. So I really would love to visit one day Durban to see your aesthetic center. So really, 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 I'm so happy. But tell me something about your aesthetic center.
Soumya, you're always welcome. The doors are always open to you. So anytime you're in Durban, please
Thank
just,
you.
you just have to tell me. I know we keep missing each other though, and that really hurts me because I feel like we always try and we never get together. So with the aesthetic center, that took time. And it was weird because I'm a journalism graduate, but I've always been interested in aesthetics, both natural and non-invasive though. So with
Yeah.
me, it's fine. I don't know why it came, but it's just a passion that grew and developed. And I just wanted to have a beautiful center where people can come in and do their laser and have a facial and know that you're giving them 100%. There's lots of aesthetic centers around the world that are very exclusive, but they kind of cut corners or they skimp on a product. So for me, and my therapist will tell you to this day, it's no matter how difficult a pandemic we're going through, you cannot afford to compromise on anyone's treatment. For me, that's a big no-no. And I think that's the success of any aesthetic center or any beauty salon that's out there, is don't take or cut corners, because your clients will find out. They'll find out just by knowing. They'll know. And for me, it's like, I don't want to go out like that.
So are you planning to open maybe a chain in Cape Town by any chance?
As long as you partner with me, because I don't know if I have that much responsibility.
Well, I would love to, because that's my future.
People have asked if I would expand. So basically, I have two in KZN. I'm a bit trepidatious when it comes to, because people have said, oh, please open a branch in Johannesburg, but then it also means I will have to travel to Johannesburg. So
Yeah.
I'm very, being a mom has made me very particular about my time, and I think the pandemic has created an even bigger consciousness about being with my loved ones, about being home, about being a provider for my kids, as well as being that source of comfort. So it's changed the perspective. So as much as I want to grow, I'm also trying to make it as convenient for my family as possible.
Wow. That's why I always tells you that you're multitasking. Like I'm learning so much things from you for my future, how much I manage my so different aspects of my life. Thank
You
you
will
for
do it
giving us
without
so
a doubt.
I'm just learning. I'm like a baby. I'm taking a baby steps now.
I can't wait for the call to say, oh, we're expecting, I'm waiting for the little baba. Right, Soumya.
But then you have to promise, then you have to fly Cape Town. Then you can't make me wait longer more.
Babysit, yes. I will babysit.
So one more thing I would like to know. Tell me something. I mean, nobody can deny that you are such a famous personality. There are so many people who are a big fans for you. You have a lot of crowd and fans around you. You're so popular, so powerful. A lot of people try to come to you, or a lot of people try to only connect with you because you are powerful. So somehow they come in connection with you to use you. So I want to know how you deal those kind of people in your life and how you manages those things in your life when you know that somebody only wants you in their life to use you.
Psalms, that is such a good question again. You have very good questions. Oh my goodness. So,
I told you that it's a realistic series. So that's what I want to know.
so on an average day, I get on maybe Facebook more than Instagram,
Yeah.
maybe 20 to 80 messages. And you've got to filter through all of it because I can help only a few. I cannot help everyone. And I know this. And I will only do what is practical for me and what is achievable by me. So I will never promise that person because I get at least 60 requests a week to say, please, can you find me a job? And it's very
Wow.
hard because I know how difficult it is to get a job in this day and
Yeah.
age. If I know someone, I will pass the contact details off. But if I don't know, I will not promise. I will say I will keep an ear out. And what I do is like I just kind of cut and paste and I file it under different categories. So if I find somebody who's looking for A, B, and C, then I know it's there. But I will never promise I will get you a job because I know that only he above can promise all these great things. I never prepare, I never promise well in advance. So for me, it's important to be realistic about what they're asking me. I get very odd requests though. Like people are relentless about the requests. So I've tried to just take everything with a pinch of salt because I know that it's just sometimes not possible. But where it is possible, I will do my best. That's all you can do. I feel very guilty about not providing something or some sort of solace for every single person who's asked. But then I realized that I am just one person. I will try and make a difference in the smallest or biggest way I can and no more. And that's it. The rest is up to God.
But you touched my heart because I know that you and Vivian sir, your hubby, I mean, you guys have donated such an amazing things like all the protective gears and everything to the doctors during pandemic. And I think when I saw your picture, it really touched my soul because you got such a beautiful heart. You always ready to give back to the community. And I think that makes you more extra special and extra unique, beautiful. So I would like to say thank you so much for looking after all the medical doctors in South Africa because what you have done, and thank you to Vivian sir as well. Please pass my regards to him. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for looking after us during this time. So I really appreciate it. So
Thank
I would
you.
like to ask you something else now, which is also quite tricky, but it's also a realistic question. So tell
Yeah.
me, you get two kind of people in the life. One of those who only talk about women empowerment and women empowerment. They do the things only to get their promotions or their publicity stunt. And there are people who really genuinely wanted to give back to the community like you, like Mrs. Hirsch. So they are very beautiful people. So what do you think about these kind of people who only talk about women empowerment, but their actions doesn't define what they're doing or what they're saying it? What are your views into this?
I believe that there are lots of women out there who are absolutely giving it their all. And I meet these women and I've spoken to them and I've had meetings where they are actually making sure women are empowered. Then you do get another set of women who have an agenda, which is unfortunate because it's all about making sure that they are out there, they're in the spotlight, but nothing's really happening for the base of women who actually need it. So that's very sad. And so that's why I'm not a huge fan, and I say this with the greatest of humility, of Women's Month or Women's Day, because we are still saying in this day and age that women need a month or women need a
Yeah.
day. We don't. We need every day. Like a man who has every day, we need every day.
Yeah.
So there's such a thing as women empowerment in the 2020s. So for me, I wish it was different, but I also do understand that we have such a huge gap to close in terms of solving this
Yeah.
discrepancy between men and women. But women need to stop being catty and jealous of each other. It's because we have so much internal drama. I mean, when I sometimes look at pictures that I put up, and Soumya, some people have a whole conversation on my Facebook page. Oh my God, I don't like her lips. They're too big. I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God.
The lips I was born with. Oh my God, that's something. Oh, this is that. Like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do further to assist you. And
It's a lot of criticism than appreciation.
a lot, but it's all from women. So that for me is like, when I see a beautiful woman, I will say to the person standing next to me, God, that woman's beautiful. But it's not a woman's beauty that makes her beautiful. It's the internal issues that make her beautiful.
Exactly.
That's what makes it shine. I saw you from across the room and I couldn't take my eyes off you because you had such a sparkling personality with your beauty. So it goes hand in hand. You can't just be beautiful. You've got to be amazing inside. You've got to be lovely inside to show the outside, so the outside shows. Because all the beauty in the world is not going to save us. All the women empowerment in the world is not going to save us until it's sincere. So to the women who are charging and taking up these roles as women empowerers, please do it sincerely. Because there are women who are really counting on you to make it work for them.
Truly, because what the people are watching, they're going to learn something from you. So I also believe in actions rather than words. So that's why I'm asking specifically these questions to a lot of my celebrities, because your opinion really gave a lot of important facts to the people who are watching us currently. Tell me something. Can you share any game changer moment of your life? Maybe one special moment which changes completely your life. You remember anything like that?
I think it would definitely be when I had my first child. I know it's so cliche, but it's just, it's something else. Like, I have 6 dogs. And then when the first child came along, it was that unbelievable attachment you have to another soul who you cannot let go of. And it taught you a lot of pooped on me, weed on me, screamed his lungs out in public, and you just have to try your best to be normal under the circumstances. So yeah, that would be one of the defining moments, becoming a mom. And I don't think moms are given enough credit, because it's hard. It's so difficult to be a mom. You've got to be the perfect exemplary example to a little soul that you are now tasked with bringing up into hopefully a good citizen.
I must say, you are truly a beautiful mom, and I don't know how many names must I give it to you. You are so special. You are so unique in your own way. Like, you are a perfect mom. You are a perfect artist. You are a perfect celebrity. You are a perfect businesswoman. You are a perfect daughter. You are a perfect wife. I think you are an idol for all of us. So you won't believe, like, a lot of time I talk about you to even my husband, and I always say, Sorisha is a beautiful soul which God sent on this earth. Because when I see you, your each and every post, especially I watch you on Instagram, because I mostly watch the Instagram whenever I get time. Your each and every picture have a meaning, where it is a food, it is a spirituality, it is prayer, it is kids, it's animals. Every picture, you don't even have to say anything. It tells a story, and which defines you, how caring and lovely person you are. Truly.
Thank you, Soumya. It took a long time to get to that point, because many people want to put pictures up of their new shoes or a bag or, something amazing that they got. But it's very little justification in having material things, because you can't talk to that bag. As much as I love bags, those bags are not going to keep me safe and warm, as much as I like a good pair of shoes, like any woman. It's the whole idea of what really is important in our lives. And so my mindset has changed from, oh, let me post my Chanel, versus, guys, let me post my dogs, because they are really the loves of my life. They are, like, undeniably the first thing I see when I go to my kitchen in the morning. Their tails are wagging from end to end. I get immense bliss and joy. So my life set has changed. I get immense joy talking to my kids and spending time with my kids. I love cooking just for my family. I don't like to cook normally. Soumya, if you met me, you would know that I'm never in the kitchen only to cook for my kids and my husband. That's the only time I spend. I don't necessarily want to cook. Like, it's not something I say, oh, I'm going to do this. I just wait for them, tell me what you want, and I will cook it. But for me, I want to do it with love. And when I cook, I say my prayer over the food. So wherever the source of food has come from, I'm cleaning it for my family. So for me, that it's another level of cooking. So I'm cooking so that that food will sustain them and keep their minds pure.
I think my today Instagram series is really, really important because people rarely find out these beautiful moments of a celebrity life. So thank you for sharing these beautiful moments of your life with us, because I'm sure a lot of people are watching and they will understand that how a beautiful person can live life beautifully. That's a quality what I love about you, I must say. I really, really, really love a lot of things about you. I think when I'm going to meet you, I'm going to tell you all the list what I love about you. It's a long list.
I mean, I also love everything about you, and promise me when we get to Durban the next time around, you're going to teach me a dish that I will learn to cook, and I will teach you something Durban dish that you can also share at home. We have to
Definitely.
cook.
I think I'm going to teach you something from Indian dish from India, and you're going to teach me
Perfect.
something about Durban dish.
Yes, yes, done. It's a deal. Today.
But definitely this time when I'm flying Durban, I have to see you. I told Siddharth, sometime everything comes up, like I never got a chance to see. Either you are busy or either I'm occupied somewhere. So I'm like, no, when I'm flying, I have to see you. So I can't wait for that day.
Thank you, Sami. I just want to say something about you. Uh, I feel like no matter how busy you get and no matter what's going on in your life, I feel like you always take the time to send me a message. There may be days and months that goes by and I feel like I have lost contact with you, but you always take the time as a woman to say, "Hi, beautiful friend, how are you?" I want to thank you for those messages because you're always there. You always do that and you do it without fail. So thank you for being that woman. Thank you.
Thank you. But I do that because you're very special to me. And, there are very few people, I must agree, there are very few people in South Africa who are very special to me, like you. I love you. I love Mrs. Hirsch. So you two are very special for me. And that's why I love to send message, because I feel like, okay, something is missing in my life. I don't know why. Maybe I know we all are busy, but I think just one hello make my life, make my day. So I think, but thank you so much. I really take it as a compliment. So, before I finish this beautiful series, I don't feel like leaving you, but my last question, my last question to you is, if you would like to change something in this world, one thing in this world, what it would be and why?
Oh no, you asked the worst questions, Mark. It's like too much. Okay, so Samia, if I had to choose, please can it be like a double-edged sword? So I would choose homes and food. Those are the two things that every individual in the world needs. And I feel like we have the capacity as a world to do it, but we never do it. So that would be my one wish. I have everything. I was just saying to myself the other day, is like, thank you for this beautiful life that you've given me, but there's still more to do. There's still more we as individuals need to do for everybody out there. I do whatever I can in my own way. I don't put it out there. Nobody knows what I do, and that's a good thing too. I think because Viv is such a public figure, I'm like always enmeshed with him. But I have my own little thing going, which is important to my soul. Yeah, it would be homes and food, and like obviously running water. They all come. Okay, so triple threat there. But that's what it would be.
Tell me something about, like, is any upcoming of your movies or anything you are planning soon after pandemic?
So Psalms, we were scheduled to start shooting a reality show in Durban. So
Wow.
I think of COVID, it's taken a back seat, but I know that's probably been postponed to end of the year or maybe early Jan. And then there's an upcoming movie, which we scheduled to start filming in November. So I've just signed off on that. So I'm just waiting for everything to tie in. And yeah, and I'm very charged for the next few months.
I'm so excited. Can't wait to wait for your next movie to come. I hope you can have a premiere of your movie in Cape Town next time.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but thank you so much for giving your amazing time, and your story really touched my heart. I'm sure that so many people learned so many beautiful things from you. So I really love you a lot, and thank you so much for giving your precious time. Stay connected, and I'm definitely going to see you soon.
Thank you. And thank you for this amazing opportunity, Soumya. It's been incredible chatting to you.
Thank you. You are special for all of us. Keep well.
Thank you,
Lots of
doll.
love.
Lots of love.
Bye.